We're going to follow our operating procedures, but I actually want to start off before I set you loose to kind of talk a little bit about a particular skill that I think would really be valuable for us to focus on a little bit during these next 3 days. And that skill is the idea of ownership, taking responsibility for your own learning. And what I'd like to do, because I'm not convinced completely that we've done super jobs with that so far yet. I mean, we've done really nice work in lots of different things, but I still get a sense that you're really relying a lot, particularly on me, instead of on each other and on yourself. And I'd really like to kind of address what that really looks like when you actually take responsibility for your own learning. So to do that, if everybody, you won't need to bring anything with you right now, but conceivably you might want your notebook and something to write with. So if everybody could grab your notebook and something to write with, and probably the challenge sheet too, just stick that in there. And if you could all stand up and bring your chairs and make a semi-circle. So here's what we'd like to do, just to generate a list of what this actually will look like. I like to think of it as, suppose you were a fly on the wall and you were watching what was happening in the room. Or maybe you're not a fly, but just a person, a real person that comes and stands at the doorway and looks into the room. And what we're looking for is evidence that would lead that person to say, those people in that room are taking ownership of their own learning. Just by looking. So what would they see? What might they actually hear?
Probably split into groups.
Do we want to split into groups or do we want to do everything together?
Because if we do everything together, we seem to
Guys,
get
maybe we
stuff
should
done like
decide
quite as
first
quickly. It's
what
more.
It's more efficient to have the separate.
There's four groups. Right?
It's always good.
Yeah, but we can still check with other groups, but we only have a little over a day. We should just volunteer for different parts of it then.
So how many people are there? So
Three.
And we're missing Kira.
Three?
So.
Yeah.
Three? Okay.
No, wait,
Alright,
it's
so
gonna
you
be
guys-
three and two then. We have 4 programs.
Yeah, but we're missing Kira, so
Yeah,
she'll
so she's gonna
join
be true.
with two.
Alright.
So we should just make groups.
So we should do,
Okay.
So,
we'll do number 1,
We'll do number one.
alright.
binary stars, binary.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
What is
we're
our-
5
Depends on our
minutes,
student. Depends on our
We
student.
should come together as a group.
Should we
how we
end
work.
as a group?
To be fair, pretty bad.
Okay, everybody try to have at least your research done by tomorrow.
Do you guys have Gmail?
Yeah, we'll try to do that.
And
be that
if
way
you
then.
guys have Gmail, then you can just share a presentation doc and through there.
We put all the tables together and we all work at the same table sort of thing, so it's just one big table and we can just ask questions across it. I feel like that'd be easier than just having our.
But we
class.
will have to spend time to put the tables
It will
put
take
them back.
5
It's
seconds.
Probably not gonna take a lot of time at all.
Alright. Should we just maybe hold it? Miss you.
Definitely two of us. Come on.
For the second, it was 2A5.
Over G? Yeah.
2A.
Don't forget A equals,
So we can,
but also is
so, so you can also do
oh.
B squared. But that's not the,
We're not limited to just this, we can just look it up too.
we can.
Take a seat anywhere you'd like.
Okay, well, thank you.
So, we are Mr. Vitten's C-block class. We worked with the mass of the universe. We found different numbers before the project, which we used in order to find what we were looking for, which is we split up into different groups to solve the problem at hand, and these are my teammates.
Hi, I'm Timothy.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Katie. I'm Kira Brock. I'm Kayla.
First, Katie, Kayla, and I will be talking about how we found
the masses of two binary stars. So in our diagram
So
here,
first we had a planet. So I'll just draw it here. So and there was a
The
isolated.
galaxy by finding, well, what we first found was the visual mass, and that was
We knew that what G equals, what T equals, and what C equals, so we just filled it into this formula, Kepler's third law, and then we were able to find out.
How we found A is just the semi-major axis. We had to convert 1,000 AU into meters because our equation
I'd really love it if you guys were debriefing yourself. Somebody like to run it? Thank you, Katie.
Oh, wow. Assess.
All right, guys, fellas, scientists. Did we do okay?
teamwork.
Katie.
strategy.
No,
Yeah.
sweep the room.
How we solve
Yeah,
the
let's
problem.
actually do a sweep.
No.
No, because
Yeah,
not
yeah.
everyone
Yes,
comes
yes,
up with
yes.
ideas like right on
Okay,
the
well
spot.
then nobody, can I start then? Strategy.
And what was our strategy?
So split into groups.
That wasn't part of.
Do you know how to Why?
Kira?
I think we did a really good job communicating like out of class, not just, because it's kind of hard for all of us to, and the fact that we got that PowerPoint together, all of us, I thought that was.
And I would like to say that inside of class the mini groups communicated well with the group as a whole.